Okay, everybody, so I'm here in the van. I just left Walmart. I got a quart of oil and some paper towel and other, stuff. Even though I'm going broke like crazy. I mean, I got food stamps for the food. It's just paper towel, oil, things that you can't buy on food stamps, for obvious reasons. So, but yeah, I was only in there like maybe 20, 30 minutes tops. 20, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say for sure. But yeah, let me look at the live data here because my temp gauge is right on the quarter mark, the mark that's after cold. So I'm gonna look at live data here, and yeah, as you can tell, I mean, why is IM readiness evaporative system monitoring inconclusive? Huh. All right, well, let's look at live data. It's probably because I had the battery disconnected a few days ago or something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, 143.6. So, yeah. And look at my long-term on bank 2. It was 10% before. Now it's 18. That's pretty high if you think about it. And 143 points. I mean, it should be steadily climbing, right? So, I can't say for certain, but maybe the thermostat failed open. I mean, this is the newer one that I bought. I might have to put the old one back in, which I didn't drop by accident twice. I dropped the new one twice by accident because I put it on top of the thing and it fell off. It just hit the ground. I mean, it wasn't hard. I mean, it doesn't weigh much. Probably like an ounce or so. But still. My ignition timing advance for cylinder 1. So is that pretty good right there? Around 14 by 15 degrees? I mean, I could change it, I can go into, use a think diag, and I can do bi-directional and change it. Yeah, see, it's 4 point, because colder is denser, of course, so yeah, it's going to actually read closer to the 4.2 grams a second, because if the engine's a 4.2 liter, it's going to be about the same amount of air at a standing like idle, you know what I mean? Intake air temperature is a lot more warmer, but that's because the sensor's like underneath the hood, I mean, if they put it closer to the input of the snorkel, it might actually read a lot colder. So colder is denser, of course, but still, yeah. So it's just really weird. Yeah, see, it actually went down to 143.6. It's just hard to get it up to actual operating temperature. I mean, I'm going to see what the heater says tonight. I'm going to leave this thing on. Turn the radio off and the monitor and everything. Battery charger will take care of the rest, At least a few hours, and then that way I can see what the heater does, But yeah, the lower hose doesn't get hot like it should. So maybe there is really a kink in it. I might have to redo it, but I ain't doing it anytime soon because of the fact that it's just really cold out there. But if you think about it, if you don't use a radiator to actually cool the vehicle, coolant is still flowing. There's a thing called a coolant bypass, and it's built into the water pump housing or a pipe or whatever. And coolant will always circulate through the intake. You know what I mean? And it'll just keep circulating. It might get hotter, it might get colder, but if the radiator was blocked in here or the piping going to it, it wouldn't matter. The temp would actually go up a lot better, a lot faster if you think about it. That's the physics of it. But if coolant is going through the radiator, right, and colder is being drawn through the radiator, it won't get up the temp as fast. So my thinking is this thermostat has possibly failed open. Because that's what they do. If they fail open. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? So, may have to go back to the old one, but not anytime soon. It's too cold to be doing that. I'm tired and want to get to my spot and lay down and just. Well, I'm not gonna be able to lay down for a while. I got to clean all this stuff. I've got to spray these buckets down with soap and water since they have coolant stuff in them. Might have to go buy might use this dedicated yellow bucket for coolant from now on. Just pull the lower hose and drain it from there. Or, I mean, it still fits underneath the radiator, regardless, like very well, So maybe put it underneath the petcock, and once it's done dripping, move it to the lower hose and drain the rest out, and then call it good. and then probably filter it somehow. And then, you know what I could do? I could get me a transfer pump with a built-in filter or something and pump it from the bucket back into the reservoir, you know? That's a good idea. So yeah, really strange, you know, that the van takes forever to heat, you know, to warm up, and bank 2 fuel trim is pretty high. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. All right, what it could be. Is a thermostat failed open? What's the cause for such high fuel trims? I mean, I don't think I left the vacuum hose disconnected. I'm pretty sure I did connect them all the way they're supposed to be. Yeah, I did. Now, come to think of it, you know, there's only 2 that I had to disconnect. One right underneath the throttle body. It's technically before the PCV one, and the one going to the intake snorkel for crankcase like breather, I guess it is, or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else. Why, you know? Because if it was a tiny vacuum line, it wouldn't be causing this higher long-term fuel trim on both banks, and now they match. Could be the type of fuel I'm using. I gotta do more research on that. So, but we'll see. I mean, I'll let you guys know. At least it's in closed loop status, so that's good, you know. Yeah, so I guess that's it. All right, buddy. Well, I'll see you later, and stay blessed, all right?